Right after a long hiatus, we have James back. Manchester United is back. Come back. Then now James is back.
Yeah,
welcome to the show again. But it's a serious topic, this segment. We're going to talk about, if you guys already know, Jim Ratcliffe. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has taken over 25% of Manchester United. So we are going to discuss what is the implications, or what are the changes, or will there be changes or not? What is the impact actually? Will there be impact or not, guys? Manchester United fans, 25% seems like only one quarter stake of Manchester United. The Glazers are still around. No Saudi owners inside. Okay? So are you happy first? Are you happy or not?
No feeling.
No feeling. No
Because
feeling.
you've been losing, is it?
No, it is. The takeover is like from the Saudi side. I mean Qatar side say like very promising. Then suddenly
Who say promising?
No, the news.
Who say promising?
No.
We never say it would happen.
Nobody promised you.
No, Ridwan. Shout out to Ridwan. You promised it.
Oh yeah.
He promised.
What is over is over. Now he took over the percentage. He did promise saying that he will get the right person. Like I've been saying, the club doesn't have a proper structure. Now we have the CEO, we have a sporting director, etc. Like that. The club should be moving at the right direction.
You don't have a CEO.
No,
this is my research. Your previous CEO left, but right now you have an interim CEO.
Yeah.
But I think Sir Jim Ratcliffe, he wants to replace with a CEO from his side, I guess, right? So still waiting, right?
It's like what I read or what I heard is he will have more football person to the club, not those commercial like the past few, just to make profit, to balance the book or etc. Like that.
So the person favorite for the CEO role that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is bringing in has experience is in Juventus. He was the CEO of Juventus, and also I think was before Juventus was with PSG.
I can hear Azmi shouting already. Corrupt.
So maybe can ask Azmi.
Yeah.
Maybe can ask Azmi, this CEO. This
Correct, Azmi,
if I'm
please.
correct, his name is something blank lah. But he has football knowledge and experience around. I think 60 years old guy. So not sure. Maybe have to ask Azmi. You all got a connection there. Calcio and Manchester United.
But Azmi may have a lot to say. Azmi, please teach together with whatever video that we're going to have here. Let us know of your opinions.
So is it better? Maybe better, right?
As I always say, if let's say the club doesn't have a proper structure, like you have been saying that
That's
they
true.
do. I don't have a proper scout director or a proper sporting director or CEO that knows about football. You have seen United, all the CEO is all very commercial, expected. So if you don't have a football, then everything will go down to the manager. The manager might have more roles to do. Don't have a proper scouting director or scouting manager or something like that to actually assist him. Edu did assist Arteta. So if let's say you don't have the structure, the proper structure itself, I have been saying you don't have the proper structure. Why the Qatar group want to take over? I felt that at least he will revamp the whole thing, like from top to toe. Put across, we have big names. We don't say David Moyes. We don't say Ole. We talk about Louis van Gaal. We talk about Mourinho. These are big names in football, and they cannot stir United back to where Ferguson has reached, the promised land or whatsoever.
Promised land.
Has been like at least 2 years, 3 years later, you know that United will have a title.
Become cherry only.
But the thing is,
History channel.
it's not a history channel. It's the facts.
Oh, you type that. Gallagher.
You know.
Then I become Richards.
You know what?
You laugh. You must laugh like Richards.
I don't know how to laugh. So, but the thing is, with what he has promised, the 300 million, the restructure, the whatsoever, the stands, the training ground. But what what I expect more is the restructure of the whole, so-called the spinal of the club.
He did message the supporters. He sent a message. He sent a message to the supporters. He said it takes time. So I think the takeover requires time because I think need to go through the regulation as well.
Haven't approved it.
Yeah, haven't approved. They are
by
going through the
Premier
process.
League. Yeah.
So it's not going to be immediately.
Yes.
You see the changes. It will take 2-3 seasons
It needs a lot of
actually, or
planning.
more than one transfer.
I do not
window.
know how long it will take for the Premier League to approve. If let's say they can approve before the Jan window, which I don't think is that possible.
The thing is, the FFP is getting stricter. You can ask Everton about it.
Yeah, but
Not City.
But
Don't
City
ask
is,
City.
City is not getting any.
Get good lawyers. Learn from City.
Yeah.
Get good lawyers. You ask them what
Lawyer
lawyers
from
they use.
Arab very good. Lawyer.
Lawyers from Arab very good.
Lawyer.
But a good sporting director makes the difference. Like you see Edu. Yeah, like you see what Edu.
The problem is that I don't know whether it will suit their style or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Having a sporting director means less control from the manager. Some managers, right, they want the full control. Like Ten Hag, I think he
Like
prefers
Aston
full control.
Villa.
Yes.
Simon say, right?
Yeah, so you all like the full control so that you can know which player you want to buy. You just tell the head scout, I want this guy. These are the stats I want. Then they get the proper players that fits your that one lah. So the thing is, what is the style? I mean, yes, you want a sporting director because you think that it suits Manchester
The
United.
modern football.
Yes, but the problem is that it may not be what Ten Hag wants.
You see,
Okay. Due to my research, mainly I read The Athletic, but I also read Reuters also lah. Based on my 5-minute research, right? It is because
Masih family man.
slightly longer than 5 minutes.
5.5 million.
Sir Jim Ratcliffe is his INEOS Sports Group.
Yes.
Right? Of course, his main company is petrochemical manufacturing, right?
Yes.
But he has a sports group of companies that has been handling cycling, running, and of course football
Multiple
teams,
sports. Yes,
right?
yes,
So he has experience with OGC Nice,
Nice.
for French club. I
Yep.
think they almost got
From
big
Ligue 1.
table, and then now they are challenging for the title
Yep,
with PSG, and they also own a Swiss club who got relegated as well. So they made a lot of mistakes. I was reading that when they took over the clubs, right, they bought big players, but instead of developing players. So
Exactly.
they have learned through all this. Maybe from that experience, they are bringing people who have learned from mistakes, and they are bringing it to Manchester United. So you all get the
That's a
benefit.
very
lah.
good
You
point.
see, the thing is,
Yep.
you make a very good point. But you see, like last night, the game itself, Ten Hag do not need to bring in so many young players in the last minute, because the last minute is the crucial part. He bringing some of the youth to actually so-called defend the final few minutes. It can be because the manager, because Ten Hag already said that the process, he already knows what is going to happen, etc. He knows the takeover is like more or less is there, but he cannot say out because it's not confirmed yet. So I'm not surprised that the sporting director or the person that will be working with him say that why not you put this guy and this guy out to actually have more exposure in first team. So I always say that if let's say a first team player are not performing, I believe that United Academy players have more passion because they grow with the club.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Garnacho did a very fantastic job yesterday. The whole team was 2-0 down. I was like, oh, okay. But
I like Garnacho.
yeah, the thing is when 2-0 down, the way United perform is like, okay, that is something different.
Yeah, I mean, related to that, right? Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Okay, what is this 25%? Right? When he buy that 25%, they are taking over the football operations of Manchester United. So they are taking over the men's and women's football operations. They are taking over the academy. So that means more Garnachos maybe. They are doing it better rather than your American owners who just wants the money. Who just take in the money. So it's more
Garnacho is
development.
not from the United school.
No,
He's not lah. He's just young lah. He's young lah.
But he's like we buy players from other clubs when they are young,
Academies is basically buying players at a younger age
or sign the local lads
at
as well.
a cheaper price. So instead of buying them at the Premier League level, you are buying them at academy level, so that it's an asset. Right? Once they perform better, you train them up better, and then their value goes higher once they reach the Premier League level. So that's
It's something like Everton, how he trained Rooney. Then Rooney, went into United.
no. I think like Chelsea buys youngsters,
better, because
develop
Rooney-
them or loan them out.
Correct.
No, I
This
say
is
like
better.
what Everton did for Rooney. Like he is a
No, Rooney is scouts already. He's scouts. He's born in.
Yeah, and
in
Rooney
Liverpool.
already has the talent.
Rooney is born and bred in Liverpool. So what Everton is doing is just raising his level to in Everton, right, from their academy. He is already born there.
What I'm trying to say
Yeah.
is, I'm not saying overseas players. I'm saying local players.
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
need.
yeah. Scouts
Your
lah.
academy wise, your
Academy
scouts
need
will actually go and
scouts.
find young lads, because you still need a certain percentage of English player in the club before you can get more. If not, I don't think the
Correct.
players can get the permit, etc. Like that.
Correct.
So-
That's true.
And of course, on top of that, right, besides taking over the football operations, he gets 2 seats on the Manchester United PLC board as well as MUFC boards. It's interesting because I see a lot when I was looking at the organisation chart for Manchester United. Actually, it's a family business.
Insert chart here.
I'm not going to insert chart here. I'm just going to say that it's a family business all this while.
Link in bio.
I think I see how many. I think there's 5 Glazers, something Glazer.
Yeah.
Glazer.
Yes.
Only the CEO is not a Glazer.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been like that.
Interesting.
And-
Like that. Last time even the CEO was actually linked with Glazer. It's part of their
So
family
that's why
also.
fans are not happy because no football experience, but in the board.
Because they
The
do not know how to
decision-making,
run.
Yeah.
They may have experience running their American sports,
No.
but come to football, it's a different sports. You need football people. If you want to squeeze us, cash cow the club itself, but make sure you have a proper team to actually go further. Your
Okay,
dividends
what do
higher.
you, if let's say you can call Sir Jim Ratcliffe tomorrow, right? What is your request?
My request?
Of course, not fire ETH lah. Huh? I don't think that's the solution, guys.
I won't want to
I don't think fire ETH.
I won't want to fire
Or
ETH.
what you want the first 2 or 3 priorities that you need to be done at Manchester United? Okay, besides the CEO lah, CEO settled already.
Get rid of all the deadlock, the players like
Who?
Rashford,
Rafford can be one of them.
Bruno.
Can be also one of them.
Onana.
Oh, that is definitely one of them.
Maguire.
Maguire can keep. Anyway, he's also
So
coming that
so
age.
handle the players first.
Yes.
Right. Then what's next? What's others?
If
handle
let's
the
say
roof.
What CR7 has said, the training ground, the spa, whatsoever, the swimming pool is really run down. It is time to actually part by part first go for the training part. The training ground, the pitch, everything, we go for that first. I believe fans under some rain, leaking, still can tolerate because we want the club to go at a certain direction. If you perform good, slowly we close that section, we renovate it, we patch it up, and slowly, the whole stadium patch up. It will be better rather than I make it like a modern football stadium, etc. like that. But my pitch is run down, my facility is rusty, it's not up to date. It's no point because when you hit injury, and one more thing is why our injury list is so high. Is it our physio is not doing the job? Is the head physio is not don't have that quality?
You all just took away Arsenal's doctor, what?
A lot of things you want to change, actually.
That's why I say priority lah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of things to
lah.
change.
My
What
priority
have to change first?
is always the main thing is how the club going to move forward.
Which is?
The facility, the training ground, the medical stuff, and of course once you have that spinal that I've been talking about settle, this will be the important part to actually get it done. And of course the next gen window, whether do we need a certain
I don't think
player.
that will happen. They say not in this gen window lah.
They might say, but usually what they say, sometimes they somehow or other they might buy because we are running out of strikers.
The first thing they need to change, I think Manchester United, the first thing they need to change is half of the board.
Anything that has the Glazer,
Anything got Glazer or anything that has the link with Glazer, sign contract,
that has no experience in football
not really necessarily
or
experience in
football business.
Football business,
Okay.
correct. This is a good term. The board needs to make decisions with the club in mind rather than make more money. I don't care about the performance of the team.